Hello, I am a robot. Please teach me human English.
Wait, is that Siri? Oh no, it's just Emily trying to sound like a robot again.
Okay. But seriously, have you ever felt like you sound robotic when you speak English? Like you're saying the words correctly, but something just feels off?
Yeah, and it's not just beginners. Even people who've been learning English for years, sometimes even native speakers, can sound a little unnatural without realizing it.
And there's a reason for that. A lot of learners focus so much on grammar and pronunciation that they forget about rhythm, tone, and natural flow.
But you can fix it, and we will show you why it's easier than you think.
So if you want to stop sounding like a machine and start speaking English with confidence and flow, stick around. We've got real tips, fun exercises, and maybe even a few embarrassing stories.
This is English in Comfort, where you can learn English while you relax, lie down, or even while you sleep. No stress, just natural English and real conversations.
Let's get started. So, why do some learners sound robotic when they speak English?
Maybe because they're actually robots.
Liam.
Hey, I had to check.
Right. So, there are a few reasons why this happens. Sometimes it's the way the voice sounds. Too flat, no rise or fall. Sometimes it's the way words are pronounced. Too careful, too separate. And sometimes it's just tiny habits that make speech feel unnatural without you even realizing it.
Yeah, like when someone's talking, and you can tell something's off, but you can't quite explain why.
Exactly. And here's the thing. Even native speakers sound robotic sometimes, like when they're nervous or reading out loud. So if this happens to you, don't worry. You're not alone.
All right, first step, intonation. This is what makes English sound natural. Without it, everything just sounds flat.
Intonation is how your voice moves up and down, and it changes meaning. For example, listen to this. Are you coming? My voice goes up at the end because it's a question. Are you coming?
But if you say, I'm coming, the voice goes down at the end. That makes it a statement. So if you're using the wrong intonation, people might get confused or just think you sound weird.
And it's not just questions and statements. Some words in a sentence are stronger than others.
If you don't stress the right words, you might sound like a robot reading a script. Or worse, like you don't care at all.
Let's try something. Repeat this sentence after me. I didn't say she stole the money.
Okay, I didn't say she stole the money.
Now try saying it again, but this time put more stress on she.
I didn't say she stole the money.
See how it changes the meaning? Now it sounds like someone else did it. Just shifting the stress changes the meaning completely. That's why intonation matters.
Yeah, I had this problem for years. I used to sound so monotone that people thought I was bored all the time. Someone would tell a joke and I'd say, "That's funny." And they'd be like, "Wait, are you being sarcastic?" But I wasn't.
I mean, I get why they thought that.
Thanks.
So if you've ever been told you sound unnatural, it's probably not your words. It's how you're saying them. Next, let's talk about something that could also make a huge difference: contractions and linking. These are what make English sound smooth instead of choppy.
If you're saying every single word separately, like, I am going to the store, it sounds unnatural. Nobody talks like that.
Native speakers don't say do not, they say don't. We don't say I am, we say I'm. These little changes make a big impact.
Let's try something. Say this like a robot. I am going to the store.
I am going to the store.
Now say it naturally.
I'm gonna go to the store.
Way better. And see what happened? Not only did you use a contraction, but you also linked the words. Going to became gonna.
Right, and this happens all the time. Want to turns into wanna. What do you sounds like what'ya?
Let's test it. Repeat after me. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Now say it faster, the way people actually talk.
What do you want to do?
That's real English.
And if you're thinking, but isn't that lazy English? No, it's just how people speak naturally. If you skip contractions and linking, you'll sound stiff, like you're reading from a textbook.
Or like an AI voice assistant.
So if you want to sound more fluent, start using contractions and linking, because that's what real conversations sound like.
English has a rhythm. If you miss the beat, you'll sound robotic. So let's fix that.
Right. Every language has its own rhythm, and in English we stress certain words while reducing others. If you stress everything equally, it sounds unnatural.
In English, content words, like nouns, verbs, and adjectives, get the stress. Function words, like to, the, and is, get reduced.
Let's try it. Listen to this sentence. I have to go to the store. The stressed words are go and store. Everything else is softer.
If you stress everything, it sounds robotic. I have to go to the store.
This happens in real conversations too. Instead of saying every word clearly, native speakers glide through the smaller words.
So practice this. Listen to native speakers, notice their rhythm, and try to copy it. It makes a huge difference.
Also, don't be afraid to exaggerate at first. It'll help you get the feel of it.
Do you know the saying, fake it till you make it?
What if we told you that even native speakers struggle with this? Because they do. They mess up, they forget words, they have awkward pauses.
Oh yeah. Just last week I blanked on a super common word and had to describe it like a 5-year-old.
So if you're waiting until you sound perfect, don't. No one speaks perfect English, not even native speakers.
It happens. And honestly, some of the most interesting conversations happen when people aren't trying so hard. The more relaxed you are, the more natural you sound.
The goal isn't to avoid mistakes. It's to keep going even when you make them.
And if you still sound a little robotic sometimes, own it. Robots are cool.
As long as you don't start talking like a GPS.
If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up and share it with a friend who sounds like Siri's cousin.
And tell us in the comments, what's your biggest struggle with sounding natural in English? We'll reply to as many as we can.
And don't forget to subscribe for more cozy, chill podcast episodes to level up your English.
Time to go over some new words and phrases before we wrap up. Feels off, meaning something doesn't seem right or natural. Example, I tried to say the sentence, but it feels off. Maybe my pronunciation is wrong. Stick around, meaning to stay in a place instead of leaving. Example, if you stick around and keep practicing, your English will improve. Native, meaning a person who speaks a language as their first language. Example, she speaks English like a native because she grew up in the US. Statement, meaning a sentence that gives information. Example, he made a clear statement about his goals for learning English. Contractions, meaning shortened forms of words by combining them. Example, I am becomes I'm. Linking, meaning connecting words smoothly in speech. Example, in natural English, words often blend together because of linking, like go on, sounding like guan. Choppy, meaning speech that sounds unnatural or broken into short parts. Example, his sentences were choppy because he paused too much. Content words, meaning important words in a sentence that carry meaning, like nouns and verbs. Example, in she quickly finished her work, the content words are she, finished, and work. Function words, meaning small words that help with grammar, like prepositions and articles. Example, in I'm going to the store, the function words are to and the. Glide through, meaning to do something smoothly and easily. Example, with practice, you'll be able to glide through English conversations without thinking too much. Keep practicing, and soon these will feel natural to you. Thanks for listening.